My name's Aaron. Welcome back to my channel. How are you? I'm fantastic and I'm doing really well. And today I am viewing Duro by Nasomatto. This is £124 for 30ml, I think. And this is rich and woody. This heady scent embodies the spirit of modern man. Editor's note, the bottle of perfume is part of the Nasomatto project. Fragrance aims to enhance all the manifestations of male strength. Okay. It is an eau de parfum. It is spicy, woody. The notes are leather, spices, and woody notes. Do we have our bottles of Duro by Nasomatto? Are we engaged with our higher self? Let's get testing. Oh, this is an extract de parfum. So on the site it says eau de parfum, and on the bottle it says extract de parfum. It has this little thing. Don't know what that is. Can somebody please help me out? What does this do? What is this for, this little cap? Is it? I like the little wooden cap. On my fragrance journey, I'll tell you a little story. When I first had my first range, the see-through bottles, I bought 5,000 bottles, and you may not know, but I bought the bottles from, I used to do safety assessing and cosmetic testing and all that stuff. And I swapped safety assessments for bottles and boxes because I didn't have that amount of money for packaging. The company that sent them, there were some problems with the caps, some of the caps. And Chris said, get bottles, caps like this, and we were going to get round ones, and then we rebranded the first time. And that you may not know. So these caps remind me of, God, years ago now with Chris, we were sort of talking about this. One thing I'm really proud of is my work. I've never had a loan. I've never had an investor. I've never had anything. I actually was nearly on Dragon's Den, the UK version. And I went there with the first bottles and the 6 fragrances, and then I had a few things, that's in candles and things that I all made myself. Yeah, they turned me down and they said that you're not ready for investment. Yeah, bet they regret that now. So this smells very heavy, aroma chemical based. It smells, which is nothing wrong with that at all. This is strong perfumery, and I think there's another one I've done which is just strong. So this is strong perfumery, patchouli, sandalwood based. This is patchouli based, vibrant, strong, based upon Isu Super. Patchouli is very, very dominant. So if you don't like patchouli and don't like it when patchouli is not softened and it's metallic, this isn't for you. If you love full throttle patchouli, this reminds me, it's not the same, but Tom Ford used to do patchouli Absolute fragrance, which sort of smelled like patchouli was taken in the direction of sort of leather jackets. And a real similarity to it, but nothing alike. But the way it's constructed is similar. I quite like that one. Sort of like a timber finish to it, a slight tobacco finish to it. This is utilizing woods at the core and oak moss, jargonol, timberol, other aroma chemicals to give that sort of definite tobacco-y, but not tobacco-y sort of finish to it. Cyprel at the base to give that harsh metallic feel to it. Cyprel's lovely. I love working with Cyprel. I use it in hard candy elixir to darken it off, and it helps to darken off a formulation, but it can be used to make things more sort of aggressive in a darker way. This is very strong, so things don't come off my skin, especially in a cold room, but this is like coming off my skin. This is not for everyone, and I consider this like niche perfumery. On to my final thoughts. It makes me want to do a patchouli fragrance, actually. Interestingly, I did first patchouli noir and then reformulated it. It kind of is making me want to do something a bit niche again. I mean, you know, maybe not. But it's kind of exciting me to think about doing something a bit more rock and roll. This is a rock and roll fragrance. I think what I'm thinking of is like black leather jackets, motorbikes, like a bar, dark rock music. That's what this reminds me of. This is what coming into my head. It isn't like a fragrance that you're going out and having fun and this is like fun and like a rock way. This is a cool fragrance. The polar opposite to the Sauvage fragrances, which are one aspect. This is like a cool fragrance. This is an interesting fragrance. This is for rock and roll, I really think. So the box, safe, legal, compliant. Fantastic, so that means that they're doing the job properly. £124 for 30ml. I mean, it's got some expensive raw materials in, but it's like top end, to be very honest with you. But it is robust, like a wall of fragrance off my skin. So I'll go through my final marks with you. Quite difficult for me because it's sort of more niche. It is strong perfumery. It is effervescent perfumery. It is robust wall of fragrance. This is not going to be for everyone. I think there are some people that will put it on and absolutely hate it and be scrubbing it off. But I think there are some people which are going to put it on and love it. And weirdly, it's making me want to go and do something with patchouli that's sort of more animalistic and harsh. I'm quite inspired by it, interestingly. Do I like it? No, I don't like it. Because even with all this harsh, metallic leather jackets and all the rest of it, I'd like it softened sort of fractionally, and I think some musk going in it or something just to soften the edges. But it is what it is, you know, and I kind of think that would change it completely. So in this aspect, I think it's perfect. I don't think it needs to be changed at all. It's just not for me. So I'm going to mark it an 8 out of 10. I think it's great for what it is. I think it's niche perfume. You've done really well. I think it's going to be well loved. So if you love that review, thumbs up and subscribe for fascinating, interesting content, lots of moving hands, and lots of fragrance views. Hope you're staying safe and well. See you soon.